Friends, 600 days of war. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is on. Just to see what is happening in north, the situation is stable where Palestinians launched rockets towards Mefalsin and Sderot. On Lebanon border, Hezbollah shelled Israeli regions and declared capture of Nurit post, but later Israelis refuted this. Gaza Strip, Israelis are launching heavy shelling where the ultimatum for the civilians to evacuate has increased again. West Bank clashes are on. The casualties are mounting from both sides. While the Israelis have lost 1,400 killed and 3,650 injured, the Palestinian side it has mounted up to 2,670 and 10,815, and the death toll includes 700 children. Israelis are expanding operation through air, water and ground. It also carried out attacks on Aleppo International Airport in Syria. Worldwide rallies in support of Palestinians are rising. There were reports that police clashed with supporters in Germany and France. The simple demand is the land lost by Palestinians 50 years ago must be returned back to them and honor Palestinian sovereign state, and that will end the conflict in future as well. In Ukraine, on southern front towards Kherson, Ukraine is continuing efforts to transfer its troops to Dnieper River on eastern bank. On Zaporizhia front towards Orikhovo direction, on Robotino-Novoprokopivka-Verbo line, the Ukrainians are constantly trying to breach Ukrainian defense line. However, they haven't gained much. In the meantime, Russians have launched offensive on these lines and gained some territory towards Robotino-Verbov line, Hezros. Ukrainians have been carrying out counter-offensive on Kopani direction where they had managed some gains a day before, have not succeeded any further. Ukrainian officials haven't commented on Zaporizhia front counter-offensive in recent times. Russians, however, say that Ukrainians are continuing their offensive towards this direction but without any gains. On Avdiivka salient, after some days of silence, Ukrainians carried out offensive operation in Staromyorsky direction but no changes. In north towards Swatovo-Crimea line, Russians made some advance towards Makivka. In Kupiansk direction, they made gains towards Liman Persy and Sinkivka. Both the armies launched offensive towards Torsky salient without any gains. In general, Russian army is continuing storming Ukrainian strongholds all along the northern border. In east north of Soledar, Ukrainians made some small gains towards north Bakhmutovka river close to Nikolaevka. On Bakhmut front in southern flank, they also made gains north of Klishivka, taking control of a section of railway. Of Avdiivka front, the situation is by and large stable now after Ukrainians have brought and bringing more reinforcements from all surrounding fronts to save this strategic, tactical and operationally important fortified location. It also made many counterattacks to regain the lost territories but did not succeed except a small gain towards the west heap. Russian military has increased artillery air shelling to the fortified defense of Ukrainians and preparing for fresh counterattacks. Some related informations. Russian Federation, while presenting the budget for 2024, allocated funds to families of 102,700 military personnel killed in special military operation. This gives a rough idea of those Russian military personnel killed during the operation so far. Interdiction missions. Russians launched series of bombings in Dnepropetrovsk, Poltava, Mirgorod military airfield, Kirovograd, while Ukrainians launched drone attacks in Belgorod, Kursk region and continuously shelling Donetsk regions. 21st century mankind has amassed huge destructive potential to destroy itself and the earth itself many a times under the leadership of the monopoly capitalists, the oligarchs, and their war creating machineries and industries. Thanks, friends. That's all.